As the weather warms, please remember to koozie all cans. Koozie all cans at this time. This is the perfect pour.
Koozie it up, man. Because it's we did an episode talked about this. Koozies they do actually perform they mildly perform their task in a very mild way, but still they do. They technically keep that can cooler longer.
Right, mild to wild, koozie it up.
Yes.
Your damn hot fingers aren't on the can, heating that shit up.
That's
Keep the hot fingers off the can.
Well, and keep your hands from getting too cold. You know, you can still get hypothermic in the summertime.
Yeah, I usually have that problem.
Yes.
I'm like holding the can. I'm like, God dang, this is too cold. I wish there was a solution.
Right. Condoms aren't just for him, they're for her too.
Like, what do I do?
On both ends.
Welcome to the Perfect Porch, a show about having fun with the beers. I'm Mikey.
I'm the Nick.
And I'm Rad Stacy. What's up?
What's
What's up?
Oh.
Was that we're
What
doing
year is
old Budweiser stuff now?
What
Yeah, we are.
year is this?
Taking it back to 1996.
Wow.
I don't even know if that's years accurate, but it's about
maybe. Who knows?
20-something years ago.
We're going to be hanging out with you, having some fun with the beers and drinking the beers and talking about the beers we had last week and beers maybe we're looking out for, and the listeners of the show call us. I'd like to give a special shout out to our Icelandic listeners.
Yes, call in.
Shout out Iceland.
I'll send you some money.
Yeah. Let's go.
Call.
Hey. Your Patreon support will be half as much.
Yeah. How's that work? I don't even know if it works.
I don't know.
Somebody from out of the North Americas can. Yeah, surely I can. It's the internet. Internet doesn't care about borders.
That's right.
Internet only
Iceland
cares
is-
about money.
Shout out to our Icelandic listeners. That's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, send us some like really
Yeah,
good
stop
Icelandic
listening for
beer,
free,
not just
Iceland.
Einstock.
I'm sorry, Rat
I love
Stacy.
it.
What?
Oh no, you're fine. I was just saying, like, send us some great Icelandic beer, not just Einstock.
Yeah.
Like, there's other
Yeah, we
amazing-
could get that in Fresno, California.
At BevMo of all places.
Yeah.
That's so basic.
At the bottom, we're at the bottom of a valley in the California, and we could get that beer. Give us something,
Can you
some real
still-
shit.
Can you still call it BevMo, or are we calling it GoPuff?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, well, you said BevMo,
What?
but it's like GoPuff
Mhm.
people now, right?
Who's the
Did-
Go
oh,
Puff people?
I don't know. I haven't been over there in a while. Did they change?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you have you. When was the last time you were inside a BevMo?
About 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you not notice that there's like a huge like snack and grocery section in there now?
Yes, we've noticed
Okay.
that.
Okay,
I know the
Did-
beer section was
Were you
tamed
like,
down.
what the fuck is this?
But yeah.
Interesting.
No, okay, so the only thing we did do during the pandemic was drink, so we visited lots of liquor stores. And we do remember the BevMo going, we're closed for a while, and then we're open, and now we have a frozen door section.
Yeah, so that's all GoPuff, like, and they do the whole delivery thing where it's like one flat rate, and if they can't get it to you in 30 minutes or less, then you get your delivery fee back. But it's basically for stoners, right? So you're just like, oh, I'm like too fucked up to go get my stick of butter and cookie dough. So I'm just gonna do a GoPuff thing and then also get, a 30 rack of Pacifico or something at the same time.
Throw the suitcase on there.
Yeah, just bring it on over. Because what goes better with cookie dough and sticks of butter and popcorn than a 30 rack of light
Yeah.
beer?
I was just thinking that. It's exactly.
Like I just increased their buy-in by so much. People are like, wait, what? You can do that?
What?
Go Puff. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Who wants to throw a culture item in first? First one that speaks gets it. Nick. Oh,
man. No, I'm just kidding.
you breathed it.
I inhaled. No exhale. All inhale. So yeah, the BevMo thing is interesting. I think that was an adapt move to keep to include groceries in a beverage store.
Yeah, well, I think I'm not going to say cripple DoorDash, but just kind of take a little bit of market share from DoorDash a bit. But I think GoPuff is a English type deal. Like it did not originate in the US from what I understand.
Another fresh and easy.
Kind of, yeah, actually. So we'll see. It stuck around,
Great.
I think, a little bit longer than fresh and sleazy was in and out, man.
Now we have what the Swede store or whatever it is, not Swede. Aldi's, yeah.
Our money's not staying here.
Right.
Terrible.
I love gold.
Oh, a new beer I just opened up. By the way, I forgot to talk about the beers we're drinking. During the tailgate beer I had was from Hops_Hound. Protect Your Nectar. It's Imperial Hazy from TF Brewing out of Salt Lake City. Now it's a pretty nice beer. I don't know if because there's a B on the label. And I don't know if it's supposed to have honey in it, but I felt like there was honey in it. And I don't know if it was mind games that the label played on me or if it really was honey in there. But it was interesting. I'll give it that. But I just opened one from Wazoo, Lords of Turbidity, Hazy Double IPA from Sliced Beer Co.
Slice. You and Slice.
Love it. I love it.
We're sensing a pattern.
What was it? You're just regular old Mikey on the streets and you like to slice between the sheets? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Whatever.
That's what I always say.
That I came up with last week.
It's a good one. I've been using it all week. It's been quite successful.
Hey, babe.
Whether it's a slice or not, he uses that as the check-in.
Yeah.
It's too hot to be between the sheets right now. It's freaking.
Whoa. Yeah, it's going to be like 97 on Friday and Saturday.
Open air it.
Oh, what are you drinking there, Nick?
I'm out. I need to go get a new show beer. My
all right.
Tailgate was Calculated Madness from New Glory / Altamonte.
Wait, where did you start on a culture item yet, Nick?
Huh?
Did you start on a culture item yet, Nick?
Oh, I was trying to pull something together about the BevMo.
Oh, okay.
Things that
thanks for
COVID remnants of that still exist today.
Yeah.
And BevMo is one of those. They've managed to keep their frozen food section.
What do you mean? I've noticed they created it during the pandemic. I feel like.
Yeah, but they haven't said, "Well, that was stupid. Let's take it back out and put more wine back in."
Doubling down for sure.
Yeah.
I will say I
noticed all the plexiglass is gone.
Yeah, which is a good move.
Yeah.
Dumb plexiglass.
More crap for the landfill. Thanks, COVID.
Right. So GoPuff has been around since 2013. And they really got big after they acquired a UK-based company called Fancy something or other. Fancy something. I don't remember. Oh, yeah.
Fancy Pantsy.
Oh, it was just called Fancy. Sorry. It's not Fancy something or other. It's just called Fancy.
Where you work
We're gonna
at?
add the
Fancy
pants in,
Pantsy.
though.
It was a UK-based food delivery service, much like Uber Eats. And then once they kind of acquired that, they have their headquarters now in Philadelphia, and they just kind of exploded. So they've got 15,000 employees. They kind of focused in on BevMo and said, hey, we're going to do this. People love to drink and snack and smoke weed. We can't get them the weed. We assume they already have it. We're going to get them the booze and the snacks. And you know what? I think it's a pretty good plan. It's simplistic. It's predictable. It's all good. Oh, there's a controversy page here. 2018.
Is it involved indie or corporate? Because I'm all about it then.
All about what? I'm sorry.
If it's indie or corporate, it's like is there an indie corporate battle that I can get behind?
Probably.
No, never mind.
Isn't there always?
Oh, it says here's this isn't indie versus corporate, but this is a great controversy, which is that Northeast University found that GoPuff mobile app was recording user interactions that involved personal information in 2018.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sneaky snakes.
The transmission resulted in video to website affiliation and analytic company Appsy, I guess. Anyway, so they criticized GoPuff for violating its terms of service, and they got sued.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, shoot. But people are like, whatever. They bring me snacks under 3 minutes.
That's fine. You can take all that you want from my phone. I just give them my snacks.
You can listen to me as long as you bring me my Cocoa Puffs and my Cheetos.
Yeah, have fun listening to me. Listen to me.
It's kind of like when people are like, I don't like to talk around my phone or my TV to listen to me. I was like, who the fuck would want to listen to you, though? What do you say that's like so interesting?
Yeah.
And then nobody has
pretty
an answer.
interesting stuff that a lot of governments would want to know about.
Mm-hmm. Well, my interesting thing is I'm drinking the very last Fat Tire that has 4 days left on its shelf life.
Oh,
the real Fat
so
Tire,
sad.
the OG
Real
FT.
A real amber.
It's it's getting a little cardboardy. It's kind of past its prime. I will say.
They should up the enjoy by day.
That's it then, huh? That's it for the OG Fat Tire. It's over.
I'm sure there's still some out there.
But I mean, you're getting the last, like you're having to struggle to find what it was before, you know?
Yeah.
And so now after today, it's just forget it. You're not gonna. You can't. There's no having that old OG Fat Tire taste.
You know what I could do is I can buy a Mr. Beer kit and get the Fat Tire recipe and see what I can do. I'm gonna fill that fucker
dial
with
it in. Have
fucking
you
hose
ever
water and see?
Have
see
you
what I
ever
can do.
brewed, Stacy?
Only at actual breweries with other people, like
a
doing just like
collab
fun.
kind of
You know,
situation?
hey, here you go, pitch the malt.
Ooh.
But I haven't actually.
I want
any
to. I want to
brewing
get the
myself.
shovel. Whatever it is when you shovel out the freaking old shit. Now I'll do that.
Yeah, you want to get into the vessel and like.
Because
shovel it all
those
out.
people get all the glory in social media, beer social media, the brewery. Yeah, that person shoveling out all the spent grain and shit. That guy gets all the freaking time on Instagram.
All you really need to do is just go down to Tioga Sequoia on one of those days wearing some rubber boots and have someone take a picture of you, and you can be like, hey, I was the shoveler today.
Oh,
and they're
man.
like, wow, what was that like?
Spent grain, am I right, guys?
Right. That was it.
All right.
The last sip.
Oh,
I'm done.
Bye,
guys.
Fat Tire.
That's all you wanted to come on here for.
That's it.
Oh wait, you're
Last
leaving the
sip
show
of
now?
Thoughts.
Oh man.
No. Now I'm gonna open a real something or other. I know.
Fajita? Fadilja?
Shut the fuck up back there.
Shut
Okay.
up, Doctor.
Shut up. House guests.
Do the podcast. It's
You
important.
mean house ghosts?
House ghosts. Yeah, it was funny. I took a little nap at like 9:30, and then I came out front because I got your little text that said, 10-minute warning. And they were like, "How was your podcast?" And I'm like, "What? It hasn't fucking started yet." Okay.
Like, what the hell?
I
took a nap for like
So-
10 minutes. You guys think I just did a podcast?
Right. You can't do a podcast in 10 minutes unless you're talking about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is a Deschutes Freya Belgian triple, bottle conditioned using Pinot Gris grape juice from Koshi Farms. I don't know if I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Koshi?
Oh,
Coochie? Goshi? Wait, is that a G or a
Coochie,
C?
coochie.
I don't know. Oh, can you guys see it? Is that Goshi or Kochi?
Kochi.
See?
It's a Kosh.
It's a G, right?
No, there's
That's
a
G.
Goshie. Kochi.
Yeah. Goshie Farms. Goshi Farms. 9.4% alcohol. I got it up in the Pac Northwest. Pac NW.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one. I know.
I love gold.
That's glass. Remember glass. Remember glass, everyone.
Nice.
What are you getting? What are you getting off that nose?
So be sure you have to get it really up in there.
Get in there.
Actually, a lot of stone fruit, which is surprising because I was expecting, Belgian triple. I was expecting more, like banana esters or herbal type stuff, but it's actually like super bright. Oh, did I say 2019? That's when it was bottled.
Dang.
Pre-pandemic.
Wow.
What?
They didn't even
What does that
know.
taste like? What does freedom taste like?
They didn't even know it's about to happen.
It doesn't taste anything like it smells. Wow.
I wonder what that
That's
is. There a
actually
term
really
for that?
interesting. Yeah, there is some stone fruit on it. But it's actually quite herbal on the palate, like sage, fennel. That's really interesting. I like it. So guys, Freya. Belgian
Say it with me.
Freya.
Belgian triple.
Freya.
Yes. So from the throat now. Freya.
What else, Nick? We did the BevMo thing, and then
Yep, we did the BevMo thing. Vine Pair has a sub segment called Tap Lines. I believe this is their podcast.
Nogus.
What?
I mean, yes. Go ahead.
No.
No, yes.
Wait, it's not their podcast?
No, it is. I said I did an acronym. Nogus.
Nuggets.
Nobody gives a shit.
Ah.
Nah,
Is that like NIMBYs?
nah.
Not in my backyard?
Yeah. I'm joking. Go ahead.
Nobody gives a shit.
Well, you might. They are blaming line culture on Russian River.
Blaming.
Really?
Yes.
Do
Line
think,
fests.
I think that's
The line fest we know today exists because of Russian River starting a double IPA festival in 1999
okay.
when Nogus
When nobody gave a shit.
99. Yeah.
So this will be an interesting thing to interview them about at Fwib Fest.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's probably accurate.
Hey, Vinny.
Hey,
Are you to
Benny.
blame?
Hey, come here.
Tell Fwib what you
Hey,
feel.
Fwib. I want to know. Are you
It's
responsible
me.
for line?
It's me, Rad Stacy from the Perfect Pour. Hey, what you
wanna
doing with
know
all the
what-
Line Fest shit, huh?
I want to know what lion is.
I will stand. Will actually get in. I will go find the longest line
Yeah.
specifically to stand in, and I'll be like, I want to know what this line is for.
You better do it.
I want you to
Now
show
you gotta do
me.
it.
I want you to pour it for me. Yeah,
I wanna feel it.
because I will tell you right now, I am the asshole that just goes and cuts. Like I'll just go behind and pretend like I know everybody and say, "Hey, let's give me a little
That's
splashy
messed
splash,"
up,
because I'm not
bro.
gonna fucking stand in that line. Like
Then
I
you
am
look
that
back
guy.
and
You
go,
don't pay for
I
shit.
also
You
don't
don't
pay
wait in
for shit.
line.
I don't pay for shit, and I don't fucking stand in the line. I'm like, hey, I'm Rad Stacy, and they're like, oh yeah, cool, and like they pour me some from.
What happens? What happens in Disneyland, Rad Stacy? What do you do in Disneyland?
I first of all, I don't go on the weekend.
Yeah.
So
Amateurs.
yeah, like if you're going on the weekend, then you're.
Well, some of
You're
us
all fucked
families
up,
have to go with
first
the
of all.
weekend.
Hey, I have a family, and I plan. You ask for vacation, go during the week,
Yeah.
and
But then you
get
got to
the
pull your
app
kids
that-
out of school.
Of course, yeah. School's for suckers, anyways.
Yeah.
Sending your kids to school.
Is that
So
what
they
you
can
do when you
learn
go
from
to the office?
strangers.
When you go to the office and you pull your kid out, you're like, "School's for suckers."
No, I always tell them it's because
And
somebody
then she doesn't
died,
burn out.
and then
Oh,
they
yeah.
are like, "Oh shit!"
They're like, "Oh shit, your kid has a lot of death in her life."
Yeah,
I
they're like,
know.
"What's the
Yeah.
reason?" I'm like, "Bereavement."
Yeah.
Her uncle
100%.
died again.
Yeah.
So many bereavements.
She has.
so many uncles.
By the way, she has like 80 uncles. Okay, so it's gonna happen once in a while.
Yeah. We're Pennsylvania Dutch, okay?
Yeah.
And the funerals are always at Disneyland. I mean, that's how hooked up
My
we
family
are.
just loves fucking Disneyland. You say it like that in the office. You're just like, man, we fucking love Disneyland.
Well, you said we love fucking Disneyland,
Wow.
but that's a whole other thing.
Wait, do people
If only we could.
I'm not allowed to go back.
I feel like I have no idea, but I feel like there must be a blog of some sort of like people fucking in Disneyland. Is this like a thing?
Oh,
Has people done that? People
that
must
sounds
have
like
done
a. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Like, if
But
listen,
how? There's so many people there. Well, I mean, if you go on, if you go on Tom Sawyer's Island, there's
yeah,
there's
the hedges.
There's some
You gotta
space.
look for the hedges, the hedge
But
grove.
then there's cameras on
Rustling.
Tom.
yeah.
You
and
see, they had a
also-
fire. They had a fire at Disneyland this week, guys. There's a fire.
What
Yes.
really?
Yeah, the
dragon.
dragon from the show, the fireworks show, and the nights, the Fantasia.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. Caught
I
fire.
had no idea.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Also, if you go to the It's a Small World ride and you tell them that you are handicapped and can't be on the ride with anyone else, that's a great ride to fuck on. You can just be like, I can't. I'm sorry. I have a thing. I can't be on this ride with anyone else. And then just you and your friends get on there and have an orgy. It's like 20 minutes long.
Yeah. yeah.
Pro tip from Rad
Because there's
Stacy,
not a
hey.
boat in
feel-
front
I
of
feel
you
like
and a
they'd
boat
still
behind
see
you.
I think they'd still
Well, yeah,
see
but they're
you.
not going to report you. I mean, these are like freaking 18-year-old kids running this.
This
shit.
could be
They're
like,
"Oh, you're
let's
gonna
just let
funnel
this go. Let's just let it happen.
Yeah.
See what happens.
It'll run its course. Guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this guy. It's gonna last 2 minutes.
Yeah. Listen, by the time they get to Hawaii, then we should stop them. It's almost over. Then the ride's
the
over, but-
country of Hawaii. I mean, what are we talking?
Pro
What
tip.
are we talking about, Nick? I'm sorry.
That's closer. Sex at Disney.
Drinking in Disneyland, apparently.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, there was a question about what you do at Disneyland. I mean, well, you've gone to California Adventure, yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
and had the whatever. Whose
Red
beer is
Trolley-
there?
Red
There's
Trolley
somebody's
Ale.
beer.
Carl Strauss.
Yeah, red
Strauss.
trolley. That's right.
They've
Charles Strauss.
adopted Ballast Point, obviously,
That's right. Yeah.
and I do believe I still saw Golden Road.
Rough.
Old Golden Road. What are they up to nowadays?
Just basking in the sun after cashing
Still
that
living
check.
off of their AB and Bev money.
Talk about fucking Disneyland.
Yeah, talk about fucking Disneyland and fucking in Disneyland. That's all Golden Road. So when I go to California Adventure, though, I go to the winery place because I like wine. So
Get ripped.
They also have beer.
they do.
In that winery place?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's somewhat hidden behind the hedge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's a slightly elevated, so you
Yeah.
have like great people watching vantage point.
Right. And, crime doesn't climb. So if you can make it up to the hill, you're kind of safe
Oh yeah, I've heard
from all
that.
the rest of the
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
The high,
beer-
yeah.
the beer
Well,
drinkers.
you're in the high crime area of California Adventure.
Right. Behind the orange curtain.
Yeah,
Uh,
stay away from that. That river raft.
yes.
Do you guys care or want to know about the anti-woke ultra right beer that was made in response to Budweiser?
Yes,
Well, I know.
I do.
Yeah, they got revealed what brewery was making it, and like basically the employees started leaving as soon as they found out or something.
Yeah. Well,
They're like, we're making
So
this for
they're-
what?
we're doing what? Well, so what it comes down to is the brewery that actually made it was just a contract brewer. So it wasn't, they were kind of just, going along with it. But they did shop real breweries at first, and they were turned down once, if not twice, by a couple real breweries. And this contract brewer finally took the bait and made it, and it happened.
Mhm.
But there's nobody really to blame there except for they were just doing their job.
They're just
I
like,
guess they didn't
oh.
stop it, which is equally as bad somehow. But they didn't sign up. They didn't sign up to go along with it. They just knew they had an order come in and they had to make some fucking lager.
Well, it's just a dumb shit mess. That's probably just gonna be already gone, like already moved on from, like
Yes.
by next week.
Oh yeah, we'll be back to the newest hazy by next week.
The woke
Yeah.
hazy.
Yeah, what's
Woke
worse?
haze.
Well, speaking of like contract brew, I know on the Perfect Pour page,
Pour,
there were folks talking about the long history of contract brews. And I thought it was funny, like people always have like this opinion on, you contract out. But my most famous memory of like a contract brew where I was like, oh, this is a good thing, was when I went to Slow Brew and had a full tour and saw a whole bunch of, I don't want to say their name, but it's that Clovis brewery from the
Oh yes.
the German trained brewer.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I just don't want to say it like Beetlejuice, like they'll fucking appear and I can't say it, but you guys know who I'm talking about. And I was like, oh shit, like you guys brew their beer. And they're like, oh yeah, they asked us to. And I said, well, I actually want to taste it now because it's probably not fucking infected.
At least made
Right.
properly, at least.
Exactly. Like, because I never thought that the beer recipes were necessarily bad. I just thought that he was bad
Mm-hmm.
at doing whatever he was doing to
Doing
barley
all the
water and-
actually doing the processes of making beer
Right.
properly.
Right. I was trained in Germany. Well, you should get your fucking money back.
You you were late to
apparently
class a
because
few
it wasn't
times,
making
maybe.
beer.
Yeah. I can't with that guy. And I can't say his name because that was like a whole nightmare for me. But anyway.
Beetlejuice.
Well, that was
Beetlejuice.
also like version 3.0 at that point. Like they'd already failed at their own place. They've already got kicked out of Costco, and now they suckered a whole nother place into
Yeah.
making beer for them.
And I remember I specifically asked the guys at Slow, I said, hey, you didn't take like any of their yeast strains, did you? Because
you're going to burn down the brewery.
Yeah, because you need raid now. Like you need to just burn down your fucking brewery.
You need a lot of
Your
DEET.
shit is
You're going to
infected.
have to fucking DEET this whole place.
Yes. Yeah, you've got crotch crickets in every fucking kettle over here. If you're using that yeast, you cannot.
Wow. Brewed with real crabs.
But the guy looked concerned. He's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Hey, listen, if it's already done, then you're fucked." But
Right.
I was just
Too late.
asking questions.
Too late for you.
Don't
Yeah.
turn it to 11.
And they were like, "Oh, do you know them?" And I was like, "Yes."
Unfortunately.
I wish I
Yeah.
didn't.
Anyway,
But-
so coastal weather, huh?
How about those?
About the coast.
I
How about
can't.
that Madonna Inn, huh? Crazy
Right.
place, huh? They got
How
a
about
different
Alex
room. Every
Madonna?
room's different room. It's pretty crazy.
What time's Madonna go on again?
Yeah. When is Madonna's set?
Have you guys stayed at the Madonna Inn? You have, yeah?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Which rooms?
I was in it was a horse, like a carousel horse room.
I've stayed in that room.
green
Ooh,
room?
creepy.
Wow.
Whoa. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah, was it green? And it had like the horse
Yep.
like
Yep.
chandelier?
Yep. We stayed in the same room. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Oh,
And it was,
so weird.
it was just us as a couple. It was not with the child. So, I mean,
Yeah, same.
I won't fill in the blanks for that.
Yeah.
when parents
Went to
get
bed
away
by 8.
from the child, what happens?
Just you, your spouse, and the horse. Eh?
We sleep. We go to
Same.
sleep. We finally get some rest. Some nice rest.
And the weird green carpeting where you're like, is it cool to walk barefoot on this? I'm not sure.
Probably.
I don't know. I did.
I got a postcard with our room, so
See?
yeah.
Well,
Oh my
you
God.
if you don't do that, then you didn't get the whole
Yeah, I'm
experience.
So I can show her this is a room I stayed in. Look, it's a postcard of it.
It's a pool scar.
So it's pretty important.
That's so funny that you've stayed in the horse room. I love it.
That was just a random. I didn't choose it. It's just that's what happened. But
Yeah, I think it was the same thing. Well, no, I was like, hey, has Mikey stayed here? They're like, oh yeah, he stayed in the horse room.
he's like, oh
And I was
yeah,
like, we want
you're all
the
fuck.
same room.
He signed the horse for some reason. We couldn't get him to stop.
Mikey's horse.
Is he still here? Mikey was here. Whoa, boy.
Whoa, boy. I don't know if you guys have been to the banquet room at all.
Mhm.
But the men's room, the urinal is a rock waterfall.
Yeah.
Yes. I was escorted in there to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Because everyone was like, you got to see this. Let's wait for all the guys to stop.
Yeah,
pissing in
that's
it
one
for a
of those
second so you can
bathrooms that
see.
you just expect women to walk in because every guy does it. Like, oh, you gotta see what's in there.
Yeah, I just peed in that.
Wait,
I just
yes.
peed in this waterfall.
Check this
You know,
out.
all it is it's just a waterfall that's fed by urine. I mean, there's urine in there from like the 50s. It just keeps like
Yeah.
recycling through.
Paul Anka's urine still in there.
Yeah, Paul Anka. I've seen him live.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, on the Jimmy Kimmel Live show.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Of all places to see Paul Anka live.
Right.
Yes.
You guys
Have you
are
had the pink
worst.
champagne cake?
Of course. You
All
can't
right.
go there and not have that.
I'm just checking.
With all the little pink
Check
curls
out
on
the
it.
Madonna.
Uh-huh.
This episode of the Perfect Pour is sponsored by the
Yeah.
Madonna Inn in San Luis
Ask
Obispo.
them what time Madonna goes on. They love it.
That's right.
When at the
And-
front desk, please ask them what time does Madonna go on, and they will
And-
set you up with the horse room.
That's right. And fun fact about the Madonna Inn, they have an amazing bar, but no draft beer, guys.
Oh, sad.
No draft
They didn't
beer.
want to
but-
deal with that
Supposed
draft
to be drinking
system.
Manhattans there. What the hell's wrong
Hey,
with
you
It's
don't
true.
have to bother cleaning a draft line when you don't have a draft system.
That is very true. And they always front fed their beer stock. So you had to get there early to get the fresh shit.
You don't want to see what's in the back of the. No rotating. You don't want to see in the back of the fridge. That could be
first in, last out.
Oh, if you wanted to, if you want to get pre-buyout beer, ask the bartender. Like, look in the back of the fridge.
Reach way in the.
Factual. Yeah.
Maybe they got some of that Fat Tire back there.
I'm sure they do. They were a pretty good Fat Tire account, actually. Fat Tire bottles all day.
Wow. So there you go. You want
I would
some
pre-game
buyout Fat Tire? Check out the Madonna Inn in San Luis Obispo. Open every day, even holidays.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. I am actually going. Yeah, I'm going over there not to the Madonna Inn specifically. I actually don't know where I'm staying yet. So if there's any BevMo listeners or slow listeners, we can have a get it. Today, I'm heading there to you now.
Right now.
Friday.
In route. At Kettleman City, at the In and Out at Kettleman City.
Yes. Bring me some beer at the In and Out. I'm ready. It has been a week, y'all. I can guarantee you that Friday by 4 p.m. I am ready to receive your beer at the In and Out in Kettleman City.
Right. You're set up in a booth in and Out at Kettleman City, just waiting.
That's right.
For someone to show up.
And it doesn't have to be craft. I mean, you can bring me whatever.
Yeah, you know what? When I'm in Kettleman City, I don't give a shit. Whatever beer you got.
Whatever
I don't care.
Actually like arrived within the last 6 months, I'm cool with.
I don't care if it's freedom beer or communist beer, whatever, man.
Just no ultra right beer, please.
No anti-woke beer. It needs to be woke or I'm out.
Woke? No, wait, nothing involving woke. Either no anti-woke.
There's lots of rules here.
Woke.
Rad Stacy doesn't pay for things.
So I'll take some water, I guess.
And
That's
no
right.
anti-woke beers. All right. Building the list.
The fact that I have to pay for a hotel at this point is just like really fucked up.
I'm
waiting for somebody to come through with a.
I'll bet you could stay in Iceland for free if you mentioned the perfect pour.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure I could. Hey, Icelanders, call in. Let me know where I can stay. I know my way around the ring road. It's just one road. So
I know my way around.
Good luck.
The road that goes around. What else? So we got anything else, Nick?
That's enough out of me.
Do you have something to share with us, Rad Stacy?
Well, I would just like to say that, I got us tickets to the Firestone Walker Invitational Beer Fest. I am going.
Bye.
We are media performers or whatever the fuck they're calling us. So call in and convince Mikey as to why he needs to cancel whatever he thinks he has going on during that weekend and needs to go with me.
Well, I mean, I got to go Home Depot on that Saturday.
You got to wash your hair.
Yeah, I got to get some border for my bathroom floorboard, border, baseboard.
That's a really fancy way of saying you have to trim your pubes that weekend. That's all right.
Well,
okay.
I mean, it needs to happen.
I mean, it makes it look bigger, you know?
Yeah.
My topiary below the belt needs attention.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
So familiar.
I'm more of a Sego kind of guy, but sure.
Well, anyways, I'll be there. So any of you other focals, just look for me with the media pass. I'll be like, waving it around at people until Media doesnh wait in line.
Yep.
Media gets
right up to the front. Media
first batch of everything.
You don't want me to write a 3-star instead of 5-star and on tap, do you?
That's right. And what's really cool about it is we get to go on Friday, you guys, and that's a fun little
Friday's more
deal.
industry.
Yeah, Friday is honestly like the real ticket, like going in and getting intimate with brewers and whatnot.
You can,
all
hook
up in their
with
bills.
the Russian River couple. Be like,
Mm-hmm.
what you guys doing later? You guys going to hold back to where room you guys did?
You in the horse room?
Yeah, you guys in the horse room?
Yeah, I'll break the ice with them by going, hey, I can tell it was you guys because of the line.
Oh, oh yeah, that's a good call. A good callback there, Rad Stacy. I do believe. I mean, was there any lines that started before Pliny the Younger lines or Pliny the Elder like what brewery could claim lines? A line fest.
I can't tell you who, but here's the thing that Firestone Walker Invitational does is they put out like a little schedule that will say, when breweries are tapping certain special beers. And so if you're by the stage, it's usually like you have this special responsibility to bring something really, really cool. So usually it was, I was almost always by the stage because I would bring something, barrel aged or some special sour that was not like readily available anywhere else, keg only kind of thing. And then we would usually be near Lagunitas, Sierra Nevada, maybe Stone, in like the very early phases of the Firestone Walker Invitational Beer Fest. And they would say like, okay, you can't tap these beers until this certain time. And folks would start to line up. So for whatever that's worth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when it would happen. And then because also we got to pour for an extra hour. Like everybody else in the regular part of the festival had to shut down at like 4.
Yeah.
But we got to pour in
suckers.
5. Yeah, and people were like, what is it like? What are the Elks?
What are the Elks like? What kind of Elks they run out there?
Crazy.
Like, you would believe the Elks they got.
But I could never tell if people were lining up because they actually knew what was about to be poured.
Or they're just like, a line.
If they were just sheep, you know what I mean? Like just getting in line because, well, this other dude got in line, so then I got in line. But it was really just for the porta potty.
Have you had a chance to look, or if they released, or have you had a chance to look if they have at the lineup at Firestone Walker?
The actual lineup, yeah. I looked yesterday, and it said that they're still finalizing stuff.
Oh, okay. They haven't released it.
So
I'm wondering.
I mean, they had my name on there. They were
if
like, "Hey, Rad Stacy's gonna be here," but that was it. That's all they had.
What? And they're like, you know what? Rad Stacy's gonna be here. Just show up.
Just trust us.
I'm wondering if does Firestone Walker Invitational have a strict indie only policy, or is it like whatever, bro?
I mean, can they really?
Yeah, well, not. I mean, they could have a craft beer policy. Like what is this consider the 30% rule?
I don't know.
They could adhere to that. So I'm just wondering if, like, is Stone allowed to be at Firestone Walker Invitational now?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because Firestone technically is not 100% indie, so I just feel like that would be
they are not indie
hypocritical
anymore. So why? So are they allowed to be at Firestone Walker Invitational? So.
I don't know. I don't even know if New Belgium is allowed to be at Firestone Walker Invitational.
Ooh.
Anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to be there.
Well, maybe next week we can see the lineup release. They'll release a lineup.
Yeah, I'm looking it up again right now.
Every Friday, new music comes out every Friday now instead of Tuesday. Did you know that, Nick? That the Tuesday thing has been gone for years.
I know.
Like I only realized that recently. I started getting back into music releases and I was like, all right, Tuesday, and then I come to find out they moved it to Friday a long time ago. I'm like, oh, I'm stupid.
That's bullshit. Thanks, Spotify.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mikey, did you do record store day?
I didn't. I was feeling under the weather, and I didn't have enough gumption to go out. Did you go out?
I did not.
Oh, what?
I didn't either.
Sad. The three of us. Did Matt go out at least?
Saturday. What was I doing Saturday?
Yeah, what the hell were you doing? No, you went to a Volkswagen thing.
I probably did.
Social media says you went to a
Sunday.
VW.
Sunday's
NOS.
the day. Sunday's the day I go to Northern California for a Volkswagen show.
Well,
is it every Sunday?
No, this is our grand show for the year, our big event.
Northern California? You mean Madeira?
Yes, I do.
Merced.
I crossed the line into Madeira.
It's really technically you just have to get to Chowchilla to get to NorCal. Then you're there.
Well, Madeira is North Cal. If you want to,
isn't Madeira past the line?
Yeah, Madeira's past the line.
Yeah.
If you're technically in Northern Cal, if you want to completely remove Central from California's equation, then Madeira is Northern California. Fresno is
yes, I was doing
California.
something Saturday. I was at a car show out in the brown sign town.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah,
I watch every fucking move you make all weekend, Nick.
I was polluting. I was expelling my carbon dioxides in Clovis.
Wow.
Yeah, the signs turned brown, and you said, "Nah, we're not turning around."
It's like, floor it. There's a Prius ahead of us. Floor it.
Keep going. You're always all, no, I don't. I feel wrong. No, keep going.
Keep going.
So
Then she stopped the car and pulled over the side. She's like, I'm not a part of this. You're gonna have to drive.
Let me out.
Let me out of the car. Right there, Willow and Bullard and Willow. She's like, nope.
I don't go past that sign.
There's like an invisible like slingshot just bringing her back, like just blasting her back to Fresno. Bye.
Wow. Bye.
So the very last post from the Firestone Walker Invitational Beer Fest was March 10th. And that was the announcement of the Brothers Comatose headlining the 2023 Invitational.
Have you heard of this band?
Which is a band, and the fact that they're called the Brothers Comatose that's
a bad band name. That is
Cringe.
a name of a band that just shows up.
They look comatose. I'll be honest.
That's the name of a band that shows up and plays for money.
Yeah.
That band doesn't have a fan base, doesn't have a tour, might not have albums, but they play and they get paid.
Yeah, so it's the Brothers Comatose band and the Mark Adams band.
Oh yeah, Mark Adams. He used to be my manager at Vaughn's.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
Are you for real?
I think so. I had a Mark Adams as a manager. I'm sure it's not him, but
did he shred?
He's shredded, bro.
Red line. All employees red line. I'm about to shred.
Well, Mark Adams recently shared that he will be at the Firestone Walker Invitational. He's super excited.
Can you pick up the red line, please? Can you pick up the red line? Sean Max Burns, employees, pick up the red line.
Yes, boss. What's going on? What's the emergency?
We're out of spam.
he invented spam.
Could somebody go get some fucking spam from the fucking back room so they can stop asking about it, you idiots?
So the first two comments on this Brothers Comatose post, though, is hell yes, boogie time. And then awesome, we get ear snacks. And I'm telling you that ear snacks, I'm here for the fucking ear snacks. Okay?
Hashtag ear snacks.
And then finally, the third comment.
Wait, stop.
Where's the fucking brewery list? Finally, somebody asked.
Finally, a real person. Could you
Finally.
give me the fucking brewery list instead of listing
Yeah.
these ridiculous bands?
Yeah. And then number 4 is looking for tickets. Anyone selling?
Anyone selling, bro?
And
Bruh.
who has tickets
Bruh.
for
Who's
sale?
got tickets, bro?
Please
I
don't.
know
Who's
somebody.
holding? My favorite is who's holding. I'm like,
Wazoo!
Oh, and then somebody said, message me. I got your
Ooh.
fucking tickets.
Message me
yeah.
Fresh
for
printed today.
$1,000.
Right.
That's
Should have gone
strange.
in as media, bitch.
A new comment just posted. Hashtag Rad Stacy doesn't pay for shit.
Doesn't pay for shit.
By anonymous.
No.
I don't know who
Anonymous. I saw Red Stacy
Become an
typing. a
honorary
minute ago.
member of the I Don't Pay for Shit Club.
Yeah.
All right. What else? Do we need to talk about
I'll go
anything
teach
else?
You how to not to pay for shit for $49.95.
That's right.
Hey,
Course
kids,
now.
come on. We're taking up the internet. We're taking up a lot of internet space here, guys. Come on. Let's condense this. What are we doing?
Fuck, man. All right,
How to
Dad.
not pay for
Jeez.
shit.
Yeah.
Express course, $49.95.
Oh, you're gonna do a course on
But wait, there's more.
But wait, upgrade to the VIP package.
That's right. Exclusive access
How
to
to
my
not
blog.
wait in line.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think Rad Stacy should build a course
some
here,
minutes.
guys.
It's
Yeah.
true.
I think
You
we
know
pay
what?
some money for it.
I'll show you how to have confidence and not give a fuck. Just walk up like you own the place.
Damn it.
It's
Where
true.
do I sign?
I'll be by tomorrow. I'll show you where to sign.
You don't know, Riley.
I have an industry
I think I can't find
announcement, a beer for everyone to look out for. Sierra
office
Nevada Summerfest
What?
is released. There's lager. It's back
In April?
in April. Are you mad?
Yes,
Lord have
this is
mercy.
what Sierra Nevada does to us. They make a seasonal beer and release it 3 months early.
Release
So
it
it's
in this
old by the
different
time the
season.
comes around.
The season before the season, they release it
Yeah.
then.
You
Okay,
like
this is
Celebration
actually
Ale?
summer
Have it in October.
2024.
Yeah.
This
Celebration,
is the summer
end of
2024
September.
Release. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Is
there
it
you
good? Have
go.
you had it?
Summerfest Lager. It's released now. Go get it.
I just recall being begged to take on a whole bunch of Sierra Nevada Summerfest in like October.
Can
you take this,
please?
It was a
That's
freaking
terrible.
it was a BOGO deal, right? Like
What is that?
buy one get one.
Oh, okay.
Hey, get a half barrel, get another half barrel. So I got like 3 half barrels plus 3 half barrels, and I had to call it something else because nobody was buying Summerfest in October.
It's
I made
Oktoberfest.
it work.
Now it's Oktoberfest.
Jesus. Yeah.
Or call it Lagerfest. Now it's a Lagerfest.
Lagerfest.
I think we called it like
Just put
Goldie's
Russian River on it. And
Goldie Bitches Blonde or something, and then people bought it. They're like, we're in love with it.
Oh, Goldstein's, huh? Yeah, you did a
Yeah.
little change up. Who
Wait,
is
wait.
there
we're
somebody
woke, but sex still sells? Is that what
Hey,
you're
listen,
telling me?
it's I was stuck with about like
No,
80
you
gallons of
You did nothing
Summerfest.
wrong. I'm just noticing the trend here.
you gotta
Okay.
do what you gotta do. It's a Tower District,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. I know. I stooped very low. I apologize.
Who does the sign work there at the Goldsteins? Is there a specific person, or does somebody get
There
trained
were
on it?
a lot of us that did it. I only did it when I had to because I wasn't very good. But there were several people who were very, very good at creating the signs. I would say that Val was one of the best, and Shayna was actually pretty good too.
Aw, Sheena.
Brittany was also very good. It looked like a 5-year-old did it when I did it, but
Oh no.
I was like, hey, listen, it's got the ABV, it's got the fucking price.
Yeah, it's got the
Like,
outs.
what do you want?
Hurting.
Yeah, it's got the outs and the
Poignant.
price.
Poignant.
It's all we need.
Got to the point.
It's technical writing. It's concise.
Right. I did make a one that had like a Bigfoot on it though for Sierra Nevada at one point, and I did
Oh.
all right. Yeah.
How many toes did you have?
I think I just did his like bust. I don't think I did any toes. I just like
You wanted to do his penis. You come on.
it was his woolly penis, and then
Come on, it's a Tower District, guys. Come on, we can do it.
Woolly.
you know, I handed my husband this triple, and then he never came back with it.
Oh.
I gotta
Hey,
go.
hey, that's a good house. He's smart. Like, she will remember.
He doesn't pay for shit either.
Glug 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 glug. It's like I took the course, the Rad Stacy course on how to not pay for
It's
things.
true. Man,
I'm living my truth.
Living by the rules. So I'll be back to go get some of that because it's actually really good.
All right.
Lots of noises.
Moving on. Unless there was
Move.
something you need to share still, Nick.
Yeah, come see me at a car show this weekend.
Will you call me tonight and leave me your voicemail? Will you talk about beer and tell me you're driving?
559-492-0542 is our voicemail line. It's open 24/7. No matter what country you're in. If you're in Iceland, I don't know what you have to dial to get to the States, but you probably know. And maybe if you give a shit about ever calling the United States, you do that, and then you call 559-492-0542. Or if you want to send it through the internets, you can send it to perfectpourpodcast@gmail.com. And let's start. I do like to start with traditionals. So let's see if we got any traditional voicemails. And I believe we do.
This is Paul. Regarding that New Belgian beer that I was talking about. Clutch. No, it was not Clutch, although I did have Clutch and it was awesome. This one was called Kratzer. And it was a collab with Three Floyds. I don't remember that. The label was cool. It had like a bunch of zombie looking people on bikes. But yeah, it was like a slightly tart porter. And it was 4.2%. But I just remember loving that. It was like back in the day when I would go into BevMo. The same time where you would go into BevMo and there would be a huge Rebel IPA display. Like, there was a period at the same time where you guys were refusing to drink Rebel IPA. There were like 8 different variants of Rebel IPA.
Like, no,
and you go into BevMo and there would be this gigantic, every different version of Rebel. Try it now. But yeah, pretty much every Lips of Faith beer that came out, I would try. And BevMo, unfortunately, was the place where you would find them. So yeah, Kratzer. Polish. I've been, just on a side note, on a tangent, I watch a shit ton of Polish TV and movies on Netflix.
Amazing.
So, quick reco, Polish TV and movies on Netflix while you're drinking a Kratzer, which doesn't exist. Lastly, Chew, your description of the Bluetooth guy at the beer fest had me in stitches. I'm actually still giggling because of it. So, thank you. Cheers, Chew. Cheers to you guys. Keep up the good work, guys and girls.
Whee!
Ooh.
Yeah, that's so funny. Grotzer was actually one of the last Lips of Faith, like under the Lips of Faith line that we ever made. So thanks for bringing that up. That's one I hadn't thought about in a long time. And that had a super cool zombie label. I remember it. I actually featured it at the downtown Fresno Beer Fest, whatever the hell that was called.
Suds in the City.
Suds in the City. Yeah, thank you. Yep.
And nobody gave a shit because nobody at Suds in the City.
Gave a shit.
Nobody at
I was,
Suds
like,
in
right
the
next
City
to
would
Red Zale.
care about that.
That's
Like,
true.
is this a Bud Light
in the
variant?
stadium? When it was in the stadium?
Yeah, when riot police had to
on-
push me out of the stadium.
So when I featured Grotzer, I remember it specifically because I actually had Valleywide make me like a a backdrop banner of the Grotzer label because I thought the zombies were so cool, and it was around Halloween time. And it was when it was on like the walkway, like actually on Fulton before they tore it up and created the drive.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was like one of the first ones.
I remember that one.
Fun fact.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Dopey and Florcy calling you from outside Panthers Arena in Sunrise, Florida, after the Bruins
Are they sportsing?
beat up on the Panthers. Little playoff hockey.
It's hockey, baby.
So
Call
Steve and I,
the
pre-gamed
Florida
it with
Panthers.
a River Styx Twix and Kit Kat Imperial 12% Stout.
Oh my God.
And after the game, we are enjoying another Imperial Stout. Andy, with these guys, you never know what they're going with. But, it's, pretty good stuff, but
It doesn't matter. Bruins win. Bruins win 2-1.
you can tell Steve's a little excited. So, hope everybody's enjoying some good beers. Check your dates. And Kent, bring on the Kraken.
Florida.
Dopey.
All right.
Out.
I'm drunk.
Oh my gosh, guys. Enjoying some NHL Stanley Cup playoff action.
Nice.
Too warm for that.
Apparently they were going to play the Kraken, Seattle's Kraken. Are the Kraken in the
Crack-a-lackin'.
My Canucks didn't make it, so when the Canucks don't make it, I just shut it down. I don't know what's happening.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Pretty sure the Rangers are still in it.
Good morning, Perfect Four. It's Donnie. Yeah, drinking in the Northwest. Well, not right now because it's Sunday morning. I had to go get a coffee. Anyway,
Yeah.
you guys should have came up this week for vacation. It would have been perfect. Yesterday, made the trip over the mountains, 3-hour drive to the Palm Springs of Washington. And yes, there's a sign that says, "Welcome to Yakima, the Palm Springs of Washington." Don't ask me why.
Yakima.
It is the hop capital.
It's hot.
You guys know that. 75% of the hops produced in the United States are from the Yakima Valley. Anyways, we went over for what they call he works for one of the largest hop producers. He's got his own little macro brewery in his garage. And for his birthday, he has a big festival every year at one of the local breweries in Yakima called Wandering Hop. Breweries. $40 gets you a ticket, gets you 15 4.5-ounce tasters, and a glass. A lot of fun. We were there for a few hours.
Glassware.
Then we went over and checked out one of the other Yakima breweries called Single Hill. Good times. This coming Wednesday is Brewers Night experience at Five Rights. So Ben Edmonds, the head brewer from Breakside, is bringing 2 barrel-aged beers up, and Five Rights brewed 2 barrel-aged beers. Kind of a science class, learn about stuff, small bites, paired, all that good stuff. And then this coming weekend at Five Rights, we've got the Clear Beer Festival. Got 12 breweries, I believe,
Clear Beer
that brewed a clear
I
beer.
wanna go.
And $22 gets you 5 tasters in a glass. Rush River actually sent the beer up. So, yeah, California's represented. I also think there's a Moonraker in there, too. So, yeah, you guys will be represented in the hood. Well, that's what we call Marysville, the hood. Anyways, guys, I just want to say thanks for everything you do. You guys make my drive day mornings when I usually listen to the show wonderful. You guys are the best. Rad Stacy is pretty rad, Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.
Yeah.
Pacific Northwest.
Thanks.
Donnie
fun.
does not want to be specific about the Pacific Northwest. He's just like, I just love the whole Pacific Northwest. I just want to represent the whole friggin' thing.
It's all mine.
From
To a
the
Pacific Point.
Oregon coast to the. I wonder if they consider Idaho Pacific Northwest still, or is that just like they're like? No.
I know that does not seem right.
They're like, no, man, no, you're not part of this
it's
shit.
Midwest,
Oregon and Washington. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know, because even when I was in Oregon, people call Western Idaho. Well, no, they call Eastern Oregon Western Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
Wow.
Like they
Wow,
consider
different.
Eastern Oregon to be part
Not
of
even
Idaho.
Oregon.
So,
All of
yeah.
Oregon is
Yeah.
So that was interesting. But yeah, the politics of the Pac Northwest.
Oh man, I could go all day about that.
I love gold.
I just opened up a beer from Guess Who? Wazoo! A collab between, oh my gosh, does it get much better than this? Urban Roots and Beechwood Brewing.
Yeah.
Steely Jam, a West Coast IPA with Strata and Mosaic hops. If this isn't good, then beer is over.
Well,
There's a lot
we're on,
riding
like,
on this beer because
pins and needles.
you're gonna
We've
have
done 500. We could quit anytime.
you're gonna have this two major league breweries and Mosaic Hop West Coast IPA. I mean, if it's not good, then what are we doing? Like what what is everyone doing? Not we in the show. Like what is everyone doing?
Everybody.
All right.
Whoa.
I gotta get my palate ready. You haven't heard that, Rad Stacy? Did you get that? And your Cantillon training? What is it?
Cicerone?
Yeah, Cantillon, Cicerone training.
Cantillon.
Same thing. All right. I'm ready. I'm gonna have it. Here we go. Let's see if beer is gonna survive this.
Get your nose in it first. Big
Oh.
old
Sorry.
gulp, man.
I had to drink. I have no patience. It's a little thin.
No.
No, it's good though. It's good though. It's good. It's all right. It's fine, everyone.
Everybody,
We
it's
can
all
continue.
Underwhelmed. I'm underwhelmed by that.
I'm not underwhelmed. I'm not overwhelmed though.
Right. Have I told you
Socks
my Cantillon
are
story?
I don't. Not
Since you
yet.
mentioned Cantillon.
Yeah. Go ahead. Give us a Cantillon story. We like stories.
Yeah. Well, so I went to Belgium with New Belgium as part of my 5-year trip.
Ooh.
Wait.
And
No way.
yeah, they sent us there. Like
Now is that what the New Belgium's name is?
The pilgrimage to Old Belgium?
Is there some sort of actual tie to Belgium, or is that just a name?
Absolutely. Wait, have I never told this story?
Maybe. Yeah. I've forgotten.
Probably.
It's been like
28 around
28 years ago.
Retain
Rad Stacy.
information.
Yeah, you have to go to the aughts episodes to hear
Nobody
about
doing that.
The New Belgium. So Jeff Liebisch went on a bike ride through Belgium on a mountain bike, and everyone was asking him what the deal was with his fat tire bike. Hence fat tire. So that's where that name came from.
Wow.
But
Belgium
he
was
actually
so
smuggled-
they just had not seen a mountain bike tire before. They're like, what?
They had not. Just
we're like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
They thought he was weird as fuck because he like literally flew his bike over there. And they were like, what the fuck is this shit? Like people only rode road bikes there.
Like we only ride the road bikes here. I don't know what a Belgium accent sounds like. So
it doesn't sound like that, but I don't remember.
We
what it
only
sounded
ride
like
the
either.
slim tires here.
The slim. You have these fat tire.
Your tire is so
fat
fat.
tire bicycle.
Your tire has been eating American food, no?
So he went back twice, and the second time he went, he actually smuggled yeast back to the U.S.
Whoa.
secretly.
Wow.
And I know where he got the yeast from, but I'm not going to disclose that because I was sworn to secrecy.
Because customs would
I know,
fucking
yeah.
lower the hammer on that motherfucker.
It's out there. You can Google it. It's out there. But I won't be the one to put it out on blast. But yeah, he smuggled no, I'm not gonna say smuggled. He brought some files of yeast back, and that is where Fat Tire was.
Let God judge him.
The very first beer that was ever made, though, was Abbey.
Wow.
But it was too robust for the American palate.
Wow.
They were like, "What the fuck is this? It's too much." So then he made Fat
This
Tire.
is too robust.
It's too crazy.
You're like, damn it.
So then Fat Tire was born. But yeah,
his
it
partner
actually
at the
has
time
Belgian
was like, I told you it was too robust. Well, I thought everyone could handle it. What did I say the whole time you're brewing it, man? It's too robust.
So now we make the Belgian Pale, and that is what Fat Tire is, or was. It was. It's not.
It
It's
was.
not. That's
Was.
not what it is.
We
It
just
was.
ended it
It
right
was.
earlier, an hour ago. Fat
I
Tire
drank the last
ended an
drop of
hour
it.
ago. You heard it here on
I
the
did.
internet. Thank God for the internet. You would have no idea when Fat Tire ended. It just ended right now.
It is. I haven't even pissed it out yet. It hasn't ended
Oh.
quite yet. I have not.
Well,
peed
hasn't
yet,
completed
so,
its story, but
yeah,
it's
it's still
we're in
there
the-
percolating.
yeah, that's just the post credits.
And
of-
Stacy died because she wouldn't let it out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
I will die with
She's
this beer.
dead.
It's mine
Clutching.
forever.
Clutching
Yeah.
the belly.
So that's the story. It does have real ties to Belgium.
Wow.
The actual yeast came from Belgium. So yes, that's it.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore.
It
They're
doesn't.
like they're Budweiser
You're
now, right? They work for Budweiser? Yeah.
No. Lion Little World.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm, sure.
Kirin Ichiban.
Sure. Kieran. Well,
Itchy bum.
I'll have a
Isn't that-
Kieran when I'm having sushi. I'll have a Kieran, but
Mhm.
no fucking way I'll have a fucking New Belgium there because I only drink indie beer.
That's right.
Well, I always like to make it.
Principality.
But I'll
really-
order a Kieran, no problem. I'm like, yeah, let me have a Kieran. Well, we have New Belgium. No, fuck you. I'm not drinking the New Belgium.
No, I always say that is what I'm drinking. And like I make it really weird. I order a Kirin and then they're like, here you go. And I say, can I get a glass? And they give me a glass. And I say, I just love to support New Belgium. And then they are like, you're fucking weird
Yeah.
because nobody knows what I'm talking about.
White
But
lady, you got to
I know what I'm talking about. So it's fine.
They say that at the sushi restaurant. They're like, you're fucking weird.
No, it's the look. I know what the you're fucking weird look is.
The
And
Edo,
I
the
did it a
Edoya,
lot, so
those Edoya waitresses that have been there for 50 years.
it's true. And that is actually where I go to order
Yes.
Kirin.
Yes.
is
There's two waitresses at Edoya. They're mostly in the restaurant part, not the teppanyaki
Yeah.
part. And they have been there since Fresno
Forever.
existed.
They're like, my horse died here,
They're like-
and this is where
They're like,
I
I
am.
can tell you all the history of
Sad
Fresno,
face.
but what sushi order do you want?
Yeah.
And which craft Kirin you want.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
far did the underground tunnels go?
Yeah. Then never mind. I forgot.
Wait, you don't take the underground tunnel to Itoya, you guys?
Yeah, it's all the way from downtown to.
Oh,
on.
is that
Edoya.
how you not wait in lines?
Yeah, I mean, you heard it here.
I love when they do local references on the perfect
Oh, yeah.
pour. That's great, hon.
That's what
Keep-
gets us 5 stars.
Keep listening to your podcast. I will. I love it when they do references. I have no idea what they're talking about. It's the best part.
I can't wait to go to Fresno and eat at
I
Itoya.
can't wait. I'm gonna go to there and have the sushi and ask about underground tunnels.
There's a tunnel you have to take to get to Itoya. Lord. Okay, what's the
God.
next
Jesus.
voicemail?
Turtle
There
power.
is one.
Yeah. Oh, voicemail. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What? Wait a minute. You've been here 3 weeks and you're keeping us on track? What's going
3
on?
weeks? It's like 6.
Yeah, it's been like freaking 80 years, it feels like.
80 years. Have you not been here since episode 1? What the hell?
Hey guys, can you hear me? Not driving. So hey, I have not only have I not listened to the latest show, I'm still listening to the show before that, but I'm past the mid part. I'm like 30 minutes left on the show before the latest show. So I'm trying to catch up here, but something just came to mind in my last voicemail. I was talking about how I couldn't figure out how to get the wrapper off the Humble Sea cans. I figured it out. So it doesn't wrap all the way around, and it's kind of transparent. So their cans are all printed with the same color and the turquoise band on the top that says Humble Sea and all that. And if you feel around, you can find the edge of the sticker, but it doesn't go all the way around like most of them do. So you got to find the edge of the sticker, and you can peel it off. So I figured it out, and now I can make sure those cans get recycled. I'm like Captain Planet up in here. I'm like an eco warrior.
Yeah,
I am such a good person. Warrior. Well, anyway, keep up the great work, and I'm recycling.
Yay, Scotty B, environmentalist Scotty B likes to call in once in a while. Our resident environmentalist.
How many? I want to know how many times he had to go around the can to find the edge.
Oh my God, I can't find it. It's like that. You know when you get a new roll of toilet paper and you can't find where the open it up at? It's like, wait, where the hell is the seam?
Or you're like peeing like super late at night and it's dark and you're just like, oh God. Wait, well, you don't do that, but yeah, if you're whatever.
No, I never pee late at night. Oh yeah, I don't need toilet paper.
You don't need toilet paper when you pee.
I just do it.
Well, speak for yourself. I mean,
I'm a man. I like to sit down.
You don't know how I pee.
I like to sit down and enjoy myself. I like to enjoy myself when I'm on the need to pee. I just sit down and relax.
Stay seated for the entire performance, please.
Keep your arms, hands, legs, elbows.
Hey guys, this is BA Cyclone checking in from Iowa. Beautiful day here in Iowa. Blue skies, sunny weather, warming up. Happy for spring. I've got some chilly mornings, but the afternoons and evenings are warming up really nice. Great season now for getting out on the patio, drinking some beer.
Finally.
Maybe growing some meat.
Fucking patio
and all the fun beer activities, getting out on the porch in the evening, hopefully soon. Got that porch cleaned up a couple weeks ago. It's ready to go for porch beers. So really excited for that in the springtime.
Porch beer.
Here in Iowa, we're watching all the farmers get the planters in the fields, planting corn and soybeans mostly. So that's an exciting time for everybody as well. Just great time to be living in Iowa, seeing everything come back to life from our long winter. Feels like it's been way too long. Excited for just today's Wednesday. Tomorrow is the NFL draft, first round, so excited for that. Seeing who my Kansas City Chiefs pick up in the draft.
They don't need anybody.
Here Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That'll be an exciting time of the year for us football geeks too. So that's right around the corner. I did send you guys care package. Should have it by the end of this week.
Nope.
Not time for this podcast, of course, but there's a couple hazies in there for you, Mikey, and for the other two partners in crime you got there. I've got some amber lagers and pilsners, one pilsner and one pilsner. I found a German pilsner for you, Brad, Stacy. So hopefully you guys all find something you like in there. Not really stout season, so tough break for you there, Nick. I'll try and find something for you next time.
It's not stout season.
There's a couple, what do you call American IPAs or something like that. There's some clear beers I can find that I'll get in the next package for you there, Nick, but couldn't get it this time. One last thing, I think I read or heard on maybe a different podcast, Mikey, the Oakland A's, I don't know how certain it is, but it sounds like they're strongly moving towards moving geography, picking up stakes and moving to Las Vegas. So I don't know how sad that makes you, or if that's a big deal for you, but maybe it just means more road trips to go see your team in Las Vegas. So curious what you think about all that. That'd be pretty rough, I guess. If probably road trip into Oakland is a lot easier for you than going to the Las Vegas, but I don't know. Maybe that's more fun for you. I don't know. We'll see.
Takes the same amount of time.
Just checking what you think about that. Otherwise, check those dates. Keep up the great work, guys, and catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
Iowa.
So
I'm driving.
Let's get some things straight, though. Like, Stout doesn't have a season.
Oh, Nick! See, you and Nick are just little peas in the pod over there.
No season.
See, I did not train her to say that either.
Yeah, you did.
No,
Come on. I don't know. You guys are texting and like say Stout season.
Say this right.
Say there's no Stout season. So say Stout season's all seasons.
All Stout all the time. Exactly.
The A's news there. It's not good. I'm a lifelong Oakland A's fan since I was a little 8-year-old.
It just
boy.
rolls off the tongue.
I was just gonna say that Vegas A's doesn't really
the ownership. We've had this owner for a while now, and he's horrible. The worst kind of sports team owner, because you can't run a sports team like a normal business. You have to have some sort of a baseball team, especially a baseball team. Sports team in general, but especially a baseball team, is very much like the indie brewery, craft beer kind of vibe. Like, it's like, yeah, some rich guy owns your team, but you can't run it like a business totally. You have to have some heart in it. And just like you can't run a craft brewery is a business. You understand there's business stuff you got to do, but there's some heart to it. And the A's owner is the owner of the Gap and Old Navy, who inherited from his parents. He didn't do shit. He just fucking inherited the Gap and the Old Navy. So he bought the A's at one point. And so he's been like the cheapest motherfucker owner this whole time. And
have you been to the Gap?
The A, yeah, right. And the A's stadium is the biggest piece of shit in sports, the Coliseum. And they've been trying, the city of Oakland they've been trying to put together a thing to make a new stadium on the port, and the Oakland ownership has just been a big piece of shit about it, and been threatening to go to Las Vegas for years. And so finally they bought land off the strip in Las Vegas and said, we're moving to Las Vegas. And so now that's in motion, and the city of Las Vegas actually has to approve, because they want to have $500 million, something like 50 million, a lot of millions of dollars from the government in Las Vegas.
Measly 500,000.
Yeah, like $55, like $5,500, just like some change.
Yeah.
So it might fall through, but yeah. So I'm very upset about the owner is like just the big. It's like if AB InBev owned your favorite team, and you're just like, how do I, like, imagine if Budweiser was an indie brewer, but had this big piece of shit owner that was super corporate. And you're just like, do I just keep drinking this beer, or do I just abandon it altogether? So this is where I'm at right now as far as an A's fan. do I just walk away and just say I can't support anything because of this terrible owner, or do I just stay with it because I've been a fan for 40 years? So I'm in a big Ian Flux of an A's baseball
Ian
fan.
Flux. So I will say that the very first step to disappointment is having heart in anything.
Yeah,
So
this is true.
I'm sorry, but that's really
So pull out now
just
and save yourself.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna stay an A's fan or if I'm gonna find a new team or what. But I'm definitely in a bit of a baseball flux. So there you go. That's a tangent for you.
virtual.
Thanks everyone for calling to the show and giving us the voicemails and the whatnots and so forth. And all my batteries are starting to run down. All right, we're getting in and let's step it up mode because my batteries are low.
Is your battery going dead?
Yeah. Double time. Let's go.
How about a little?
Come on, you're a military wife, Brad Stacy. Come on, let's go. Double time.
I met him long after he was done with all that shit. So
Less moving around, same bullshit.
right. Exactly.
Nick, what did you drink last week? The Nick 80 on Untappd, who probably didn't check anything in this week.
Bullshit. I checked in Shaka from Port/Fremont Brewing.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, and Future Flavor from Liquid Gravity. And Roger B says, what will it taste like?
What will it taste like? Yeah. Future. Oh, I get it. There's the dad humor.
Dad jokes.
Dad jokes.
The dad jokes. Other than that, they were all repeats. I had a therapist from Dust Bowl. I feel like I'm pulling a fast one on the market when I mix in a therapist in my mixed 6-pack to save 10%.
Well, hey man, that's how you get them. That's how you get the
you guys
man.
Don't even know. You guys don't even know. But
like, hey, if you're not gonna pay attention to details, I'm gonna get you.
I'm like, yeah, I got a triple 10% off. I tried to find another parabola to taste these notes that Red Stacy was talking about.
Yes.
And they were out.
Okay, I gotta find some
parabola.
Because we're going to the festival, right? Was that next Thursday? When is that? Do I need to put that on my calendar? When is that? What the fuck's going on?
Oh, the Fig Garden Village Festival.
It's the 11th, right?
Is it
fig, yes.
Is it a fig? Is it a fig kind of thing?
No, I think this is a standalone.
Wait, is it a Saturday or like a Thursday?
It's a Thursday, isn't it?
Oh, it's a Thursday, huh?
And it's $45. I somehow missed that part.
Yeah, it's kind of pricey.
Did they not see that I don't pay?
Did they not see that?
I'm not paying that.
Do they know?
Media.
Yeah, good luck you contacting the Fig Garden Village Craft Beer Festival and saying I'm media. See what happens.
Watch me.
All right. I'll watch.
I'll watch.
Oh, it's Jack Urban Eats involved. Yeah, I got this on.
No, out of the barrel. Do you know any Out of the Barrel people?
Yeah, of course, and the Jack's people too.
They're involved, so you might get away with something.
Might.
Yeah. Oh, you'll get away.
Yeah. Watch me sneak the fucking. I'm not.
Wow.
I'm not. $45.
Are you kidding me?
$45.
What are they trying to pay for?
Beer.
I'm sorry.
You
got to get that Venice extension crowd.
Eateries.
So it says here that 100% of the proceeds are going to Habitat. Is that Habitat for Humanity?
No, just Habitat.
Habitat for
the Habit.
The Habit.
Around the corner.
Okay.
The Habit's going to get all the profits.
Hey, and they want you to know that it's a limited capacity event, so
Hey.
make sure to get your tickets.
Not every
now.
Tom, Dick, and dumb shit gets a cup.
Right. Well, this Tom, Dick, and dumb shit is getting in for free. I'm telling you right
No clovens is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah. No dipshit clovens. They get enough craft brew festivals. You know
Enjoy your rodeo,
when
I
a festival says brew, when there's no brewing involved, and a festival's like the Brew Fest, you know it's bad.
Yeah.
Like when they're like brew, oh, it's gonna be a big brew fest. Like no,
Like there's a brew off.
yeah, no, I'm not involved in that. Whenever they use brew fest, bad.
Have you read this description? Because it's pretty funny. It says sample some of your favorite craft beer from over 10 local breweries. So 11.
Over 10.
Yeah, 11 are going to be there.
Yeah.
They're like, there's 11. The copywriter is like, there's 11 breweries. Well, we'll say over 10. That
We'll
sounds
say over
better.
10.
They want you to bask in the cool spring evening air with live music and great conversation. You cannot guarantee great conversation. Let me fucking tell you this right
If
now.
Brad Stacy's going to be
means
there.
90 degrees and 65% humidity.
Well, I mean, great conversation is going to be guaranteed if I'm there, but I am not going to be on the receiving end of it. I'm going to be giving it.
Right.
That's the thing. It's for the perfect night out.
Mm-hmm.
This cannot be guaranteed.
Like,
calling all craft beer
This is
enthusiasts.
the perfect night out. Honey, we're having the perfect night out. I know, right?
So this is the inaugural Craft Brew Fest benefiting Habitat for
okay.
Humanity. Yeah.
Well, at least they didn't say first annual.
I'm enjoying.
Inaugural, though,
I'm gonna. If we go, I'm gonna like at some point. I'm very loudly gonna go. I'm enjoying my craft brew. This is a great craft brew. How are you enjoying your craft brew?
Oh my god.
Okay, so I am now starting a bet. I'm now starting a what do you call that? A book. How long before Mikey gets us kicked out?
I want to be the first and only person to ever get kicked out of the inaugural Big Garden Village Craft Brew Fest.
It's only $20 if you want to be a sober driver.
Perfect.
That's always the fucked up thing. Like, oh, sober driver tickets, only $20. What the fuck? Why am I spending $20 to get in there and not drink alcohol?
Plus a $3 convenience fee.
What?
$23 I've got to spend so I can watch a bunch of drunks have fun.
And so guess how long it goes for. Guess from when to when.
It's from 6 to 8 p.m.
5 to 8. This is some bullshit.
5 to 8. The golden hour of craft brew.
The gloaming of craft brew. Come on out. Guys, now I'm less sold on it. $45. Jeez Louise.
All right, we don't have to go.
I don't even know if I want to go for free.
We would
We could just go on
literally
Friday and spend $45 on beer anyway.
we would literally be the only people there into craft beer.
That's true.
Well, let's just go get some tall cans at Whole Foods and stay on the periphery with our little like park coolers and be like, hey,
well, then Turner Security would shut you the hell down. Like,
not
get out of here.
me. Maybe you guys.
Did you pay?
Wow.
Hey, man, I'm having my brew. I'm an American having my brew, okay?
Isn't anybody free anymore to do what they want to do?
Can't I be free to drink my brew?
This is my woke blogger.
First of all, what we do is we kind of walk around and see like, what is it? Wristbands that they're wearing? Is it lanyards? And then we just go get something that looks similar and just walk right in.
You're gonna,
Just go to Party City.
Do you have like a suitcase of all wristbands?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're that guy.
You're like,
maybe.
Oh, you're a pink with.
Oh, what are they using? They're using the rubber wristbands. All right, I got you.
Actually, you know what I usually do is I have all of my business cards from all the breweries that I've worked at, and I just go like, I'm with the band. Like basically, I'm like, hey, I'm with this brewery, and they're like, oh, cool. I'm like, yeah, and I point at like some random person. I'm like, oh yeah, Jimmy over there is waiting.
You don't want me to call your supervisor, do you?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay, well, your name's on the list. I'm like, no, let's check again.
Look, dude, David Walker's gonna be here any minute.
Look, man,
and you're
gonna come up there.
If he sees you not letting me in.
He's gonna come up there with his Australian accent and make you look like a piece of shit. What you did? Not let this Rod Stacy in here. Hey.
Have you ever had a Firestone Walker elbow deep in your asshole? Because it's about to happen.
You're about to get your Walker Firestone. You ever had your Walker Firestone? Well, you're about to.
Nobody ever wants to find out. You like again, say it with confidence, and like they believe you. That's all.
That's all.
All right, Rod Stacy, very quickly. We're in a bad battery situation here. Emergency battery situation. What did you drink? Did you drink something this week?
I'm terrible. I did drink something this week, and it was at Gazebo Gardens, and it was a lager, and it's probably still on draft, but I don't remember who made it. And it was really great.
Do you think they ever kicked a keg on a lager?
Yes.
No.
More so than a dippa. I'll tell you that.
Okay,
what?
Not
Don't talk about my dippas.
Like, listen, nothing harsh against dippas at all. It's just the wrong demographic.
Yeah, I go for the cans every time.
Yeah.
Guaranteed freshness.
But it was really great, the lager that I had. So if it's still on tomorrow, tomorrow, Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good. Or Friday, tonight, if you head out.
Yeah.
I think it was a half barrel, so.
Yeah.
And it's warm. Cool yourself off. Mist yourself down with a nice local lager. It's really good.
A lager, or did they have a lager mister just running all the time? It's just misting lager in the air in the patio.
I wish, man, we would all just smell a little bit sulfury and weird, little band-aidy.
It'd be really hard to explain to the officer that pulls you over after you.
I'm wafting.
Like,
wait,
hey man, they had misters logging. They had lager misters, man.
It's not my fault. They were recycling.
That's hand sanitizer.
Yeah, sorry. I haven't had anything really incredible, but it sounds like there's some incredible, awesome stuff coming to us. So if Mikey ever wants to, drop any of that shit off.
I just keep it in the fridge
or
and
meet
just look
somewhere.
At it. I just like to look
Let's
at it.
meet outside the Fig Garden Beer Fest and exchange beer while looking inside and winking.
Exchange meetup.
Wow.
Meetup exchange.
That's right. Hey, is there a beer fest going on here today?
We're like, yeah, we'll be like,
what are you doing here?
What
you want to come to ours? It's 25.
Yeah, we'll just be exchanging like amazing beers and be like, oh my, are you guys having a brew fest? We're having our own brew fest.
Yeah. Ours is benefiting Habitat for Perfect Poor Manatee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's exactly right.
Oh, are you enjoying a brew fest? Any other or any other beers you wanted to share, Nick or Nick?
We're saving haze drinkers one at a time.
That's right. I had a Pacifico earlier too, but that's
boo.
I know. I was thirsty and it was cold.
I needed to hydrate. I got a Pacifico.
I needed to hydrate. Cleanse my palate.
Yeah. I had a friend that was not Wazoo Corvette go to Urban Roots this week, and he brought me back some Urban Roots because he was like, hey man, I'm going through Sacramento up to Tahoe. What brewery should I stop at in Sacramento? I was like, oh, you should stop at Urban Roots. He's like, all right. He stopped at Urban Roots with his girlfriend. They had a great time, had really good food, really good beer. And he was like, oh, I got to get Mikey some beer. And his girlfriend's like, yeah, get Mikey some beer. So, my Urban Roots Reco earned me a 4-pack of Urban Roots. So I got Urban Roots Pile of Kittens, and it has a on
Is
the
it a mountain?
It's a pretty awesome label that has a like a noodle bowl with kittens in the noodles, and like it's just like
It's
a
like,
ramen bowl with kittens
Meow
in the
Karoni. I can't. I'm sorry.
Oh, you can, and you are.
Yeah. So it's just wonderful and all around. And then the juice, the slice they do it's
That's
like
gonna haunt me
slice,
tomorrow.
but that's a juice. I'll listen back tomorrow. I'm sure it's hilarious. Urban the Love Your Roots IPA had that,
Love your roots.
and I don't know, I had some other beers, but we'll worry about that later. It's time for some.
Can I say I had my first weirdo on Untapped?
Your first weirdo?
What?
Yeah, I know.
I'm still waiting for mine.
There's no weirdos.
Yeah, he was weird. He was like, "Hey, come visit me on the East Coast," and I'm like,
Yeah. Why not?
No, Fontana Jim.
No, it definitely was not fun.
Wait, Fontana Jim
It was-
moved to the East Coast?
It started. The message started out with, "I see you're new here." And I'm like,
Wow.
I'm so new, super new.
Oh, it was like an untapped weirdo. It wasn't a perfect pour
Yeah.
listener weirdo.
No, it was an Untapped weirdo. Definitely
Oh.
not a perfect for weirdo. Yeah, it started out innocent enough, and it was like, "What do you like to do?"
He sounded just like that too. It's like, what do you?
Yeah.
like?
Well,
Do
I
you like
read it
do-
in that tone.
Do you like?
know.
Do you like doing things? Do you like to do stuff?
Absolutely not.
I hate doing stuff.
That's my
Listen,
least
I
favorite
don't
thing.
wait in lines.
you're all, hey buddy, you sound really great, but I want to be straight with you right now. I don't wait in lines, okay? And I don't pay for anything. If you can deal with that, keep messaging me. If not, don't fucking do it.
Yeah, and then he asked me about my hobbies, and I said,
Here we go.
I said, hobbies? What's that?
What's an hobby? I'm just a girl. I don't
And
know.
he said, come to the East Coast and I'll show you. And I was like, hey.
We have many hobbies on the East Coast,
I
such
can't
as
wait.
bird
Do we go
watching and woodworking.
Show me your crab trap.
Woodworking.
and nature
If
ponds.
you show me your crab trap, I'll show you mine. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, and then he says, I've always wanted to go to Belgium. And I was like, bitch, I've been.
Bitch, I've been to Belgium.
I've been.
It would not like you there. Just
Yeah.
want to
And
let
he
you
said,
know.
wow, you've been all over. And I was like, you have no idea. Because I like to string it along. you
Yeah,
know?
I was like,
yeah.
I don't know. He's gonna take that probably in a positive way. Right, Stacey?
Oh, of
He's not
course.
reading the sarcasm.
No, he's like, there's no sarcasm here. She is
Well, I always like to
into
figure out
me.
if it's a bot or not. You know.
No, I had this. I talked about this on the show a few years ago. Like, there's a couple of like the Instagram bot girls. Like they somehow
Yeah.
made it onto the Untap somehow. So they'll do that. What are you up to right now? Like the first message they're sending you, you have no. They have like 3 followers, and they're messaging you like,
Right.
what are you doing right now? Like, I'm not
Here's
doing
here's a full
anything.
frontal.
Full frontal.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm doing dishes right now. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So this is how it started. This was really great. He said, the East Coast has some great beer. And I said, I don't think so. And I said, you can't see through it. It can't be good.
Ooh, damn.
Like if you
And he
really
kept
think
going, like,
if you really
kept
think the
going.
East Coast has good beer, we can't. I was getting aroused until you said that, bro. And I'm like, nah, I'm out.
I see you're fairly new to the app. That's what it started.
You're all, yes, this new brew is new to me. All this
Yeah.
brew, this craft brew.
I said, what app?
You're all,
I don't
what's an
understand.
app?
Is this Tinder?
Oh my god, it's so fucking funny.
Did you ask him about how IPAs were named and why they're called IPAs?
No, but I think that's the next message I send him.
He's like, did you know why IPAs are called IPAs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the last message he sent me was finding new places is great. ... And then I left him on red on the 23rd. I was like, I'm done.
What's the ... for? Like,
I don't
finding
know.
new places is great.
I wanted him to have like a better like presentation of like why I should like Nipas. And he never got to it.
Damn it.
He's like, man, she's really making me work.
I'm looking for a serious conversation.
Yeah.
Not about it. Whatever.
Beerharmony.com.
Everyone else who's messaged me has been like real people, like Corey B and Wazoo.
Yeah. So any
stylized.
Any stylized talk, we're here for it.
Stylized. Yeah. I just like to say stylized.
Cheers. All right. It's a computer program.
Cheers. 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 It's the end of the show and we're giving out some cheers. 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 Cheers.
Nick, you have some cheers.
Cheers. Because I'm doing Volkswagen-y stuff this weekend, I can think of no other than the Benj Clark. I hope he's doing well up in Santa Rosa at the Charles Schultz Museum. Haven't heard from him in a while, but you know, he's still
there running that Charles Schultz Museum. If you go to Russian River, you go to the homeland, the motherland, at the Russian River in Santa Rosa, make sure to talk to the Benj Clark over there at the Charles Schultz Museum. And now I would like to talk to you, the listener, because I was threatening about my phone dying, and it just died, and I have now lost contact with Brad Stacy and the Nick 80, and now it's just you and me, and that's not great. That's not a great situation. Cheers to you, the listener of the show. Really appreciate you listening all the way through to this point here in this deep into the second hour. Cheers to our golden gods. They give us money every month. They contribute to the show. Excuse me. It's very rude. I'm very rude. The whole show, I'm just very rude. I'm really just trying to make everyone laugh. I hope everyone gets that. The golden gods, they give us money every month. They pay for our bills, the podcasting bills. We really appreciate it. If you would like to be a golden god, patreon.com/perfectpour, or there should be a link in the show notes, or at perfectpourpod.com. And if you are a golden god, you hear the tailgate. We reference the tailgate all the time. You get to hear that. So that's something. Friday night Zoom. On Friday night, listeners of the show get together on Zoom. Just cool people getting together on Zoom. And if you want to be a part of that, you can message us to see what the secret codes are for it. Or you can go on our Discord channel. We have a Discord channel, and that you should also be able to get to through the show notes. And you can see what the details are for the Friday night Zooms. You can hang out with Perfect Pour listener celebrities. And also to the Forum on Facebook and Hops_Hound. And anybody that talks about the show and shares the show with their friends, we really appreciate it. And just thanks for listening, man. We're just here to try to have fun with you And you guys give us a lot of joy, and we try to throw that back at you. So be safe out there. Have some fun. And before I do that, check your dates.